Okay, I am Mrs. Leonard, and this is the video for creating your table of contents. Okay, so with any of these pages, you're going to need some materials. We need to have a pen and some colored pencils today. Those are the only two materials that you're going to need for this video. So we're creating a table of contents for our interactive notebooks today, because we're going to be putting a lot in here. And just like with any book, for example, this is an Earth Science lab book. It has a bunch of labs in it. There is always a table of contents, right? It's going to tell me what labs are in it, and so I can find it easily. So for example, if I want to find the lab for latitude and longitude, I know that I need to look at page 45. And then I can easily and very quickly turn to page 45 and I can find the lab. And so we're going to create a little table of contents for our interactive notebook so that it'll make it easier for us to find those notes or those activities so that we can use them to study, or if we want to help a teammate out with something. Okay. So the first step is just to use your pen, and you're going to write table of contents on that top line right in the middle. Then you're going to, on the left hand side, you have a red margin here. Left of the margin, you're going to write the word date, because this is where we will put the date for any of the notes that we take in class or any of the activities that we do. And this is going to be helpful, especially if you're absent. You can look and ask somebody, hey, do you have the notes for September 12th? Because that was the day I was absent. Okay. Then you're going to write the word title or description. Write both words, because that's what's going to go here, either the title or the description of what we're doing that day. And then notice there's a little red margin that's coming through from the other side of the page. On the right, to the right of that little red margin line, you're going to write the word page. So this is where we'll put our page numbers. Okay. Once you've written that down, then you can use your colored pencils to underline that so that you know that that is the title underneath that. Feel free to use two colors if you want to, one color, totally up to you. Once you've written that, then you are going to turn the page, because this page is going to be our table of contents, and this page is going to be our table of contents, and this page will also be our table of contents. So we're going to skip this page right now, and we are going to start numbering our lab notebook. We don't want to tear any of these pages out, so numbering them will help us remember we don't tear any pages out of here. So we're going to number these to 50. We're going to start with page number 1. Number 1 is going to be in the upper right hand corner right here. Remember, I skipped a page, right? So here's my table of contents. My table of contents will take up this page as well, so I'm skipping that page, and I'm starting on the next page. So what I really should have now, I should be on 1, 2, 3, the 4th sheet of paper in my interactive notebook. I'm labeling this 1. I'm going to turn the page, and on the back of that page, I'm going to label it 2 in the upper left-hand corner. On the right side, the input side, upper right-hand corner, page 3. Turn the page, page 4. And you're going to continue doing that. Notice that the odd numbers end up being on the right-hand side. 5, 7, 9, 11. These are all odd numbers. So odd numbers are on the right, and your even numbers end up being on the left. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right? You're going to label these all the way up to number 50, okay? If you get to 50 and you see that some of your teammates need some help, feel free to help them. But your goal really should be to try to number all of your pages. So if you get to 50 and you still have some time in class, then you should continue numbering them, okay, all the way to the end of your notebook. But you need to have at least up to number 50 completed by tomorrow. That is what will be checked in class, or in class today if you finish it today. If you are watching this in class, raise your hand if you have any questions. If you are watching this on a video, feel free to email me if you have any questions, and I'll help you out. All right, thanks.